Um, Hello. Hi. Today we're going to review my tic-tac-toe game that I wrote. Okay, initially what I wrote was this one. This is a tic-tac-toe game, but this is a game where you play against yourself. So I thought that was really, really terrible. So I created this one, which is a bot. So you're not playing against yourself, you're playing against a bot. The challenging part was writing the bot. But I've written a bot. It is stupid, but it works. Okay, we're going to review the tic-tac-toe game. Okay, so the first class I'm using classes. First class is board. So it's 3 by 3, char, grid, boom, boom, boom. We add empty spaces, right? And then we have these two override and override functions. I will explain them later. They're used by the bot. I will explain what they do later. Now here we have a display. FYI, I didn't write this one. This function I edited. It came from ChatGPT. This one came from ChatGPT. This function because I needed something that to look cool, so I just asked ChatGPT to write something that could display like a really cool something. So, but it was worse. I modified it a little bit so that it's like visually appealing to the eye. So I did that, and then we have the make move. Yep, the make move function. Whoa, yeah, this is just to make a move if these conditions are met. You see, this is to make move if these conditions are met. You see here, this is why this condition here is why we need those override functions. I'll explain them later. What I want to explain is the bots. This doesn't matter. This is straightforward. These other things are straightforward. So we have is full. Check if the grid is full. If the grid is full and nobody won, that means it's a draw, right? Then we have a check win. The check win was very, very challenging. I had to draw the grid on Microsoft Word and just to check every winning combination, and then this is it. When a player wins, this function will hit true. And then we have a game class. Obviously, we're creating an instant of board, a board object. Okay, so then we have char human, we have char bot, and then we have char player. That is the current player who's playing, right? And here we have the public game, the constructor. And then I'm using an initializer list to initialize human, bot, and player. So here, what it's doing is that I didn't get time to write that choose player function, but I can just write it. But so here, basically, what it means is that the human is going to be the first to play the game, and then their player or character is just capital X, and then the bot will use O. But I can change that, and like even who is playing first, I can change that and maybe let the bot play first, let it be random, or let the player choose if they want to play first or if they want to let the bot play first. I can add those functions. So but now they are not here, I'll do them later. But the project is on GitHub. If you want to add that and push it, you can do that. I will approve your changes, and then you'll be learning Git in the process, right? I mean, you'll be learning. This is to change players. So if bot is done playing, you have to change players so the human can play. If the human is done playing, you have to change players so that the bot can play. And now this is the bot function that we are going to dive deep into. This is the bot function, and here. This is the bot function, and now we have the play function. The play function, obviously, that's a while loop, an infinite loop that will break if either somebody won or it's a draw. That's when the loop is gonna play. So this is if player is human, else if player is a bot, the bot will play using that bot we're going to explain, and then we check if the bot won, check if the board is full. If the bot won, to print the bot won. If it's a draw, to print draw. If the human, we will make a move, then we'll check win for the human, and then we will check If the board is full, the key point it will be on the row 2. If the human, because the human is like entering, I'm like entering the rows and column myself. So if like the wrong columns are entered, it will let you know that you have entered in invalid move. So you know you have to enter 0, 1, 2, right? A combination of those, right? So that's the only that those are the only valid moves. You know, tic tac toe. We are not pressing buttons here, right? We are not. If it was JavaScript, I was gonna do that. If I was using JavaScript, we're gonna just press buttons. But this is C plus plus. I could create that, but it's gonna take time and it's gonna. No, we wanted something fast. You enter the rows and columns yourself. Okay, you're capable of doing that. You will do that. Let's go check out the bot function. So the first thing the bot has to do, I mean, this might be stupid. I didn't do any research before writing this. I wrote this last night around 11 and I finished around 12 a.m. So, so I didn't do any research. This might be stupid, but it works. But for some conditions, like I know how to beat this bot because this bot is basically just four loops and it's stupid. But this is what it does, okay? The first thing the bot does is to check if bot can make a winning move. That is, if it can play one move and win, then it is going to play that move. Okay, so it's gonna go in every row and try to insert itself, and then okay, it will go every row column, right? Just say every grid to every square and check if I place it here, will I win? And then if check win is true, then we return. That means it would have played on that square, right? If it's a winning square, then it will play there. If it doesn't, then because this function make move will have made a move for the bot. So if it is not a winning move for the bot, then we'll have to use override tool. What override tool? Let's go check override tool. Basically, what override 2 does is that because the bot has played a move at a square where we don't want the bot to play a move, we'll basically override and then release that move, right? Because I didn't have time to write that function. I just wrote this two, and they're very very simple because the bot was just checking, but when it checks, it has to play a move, then check if it's a winning move. It has to play first. So because if it finds that it doesn't want to play that move, then we'll override then and erase that move using this. We'll just send it back to empty again. And what let me just explain override. What over okay, let me explain override later when we get there. So you understand if the bot can make a winning move, it will make that move. And then the second condition is to check if bot can prevent a human from winning. If the human has a combination, that is, if the human is in a state where they can make a move and win, the bot is going to counter that move. It is going to prevent you from winning. By doing the same thing, it's gonna check every square and check where will the human put their piece and win, and then it is going to place it put there. But in a way of checking, when we first check that, we have to place the human there, and if it's won, we'll use override here. If the human can place the symbol on a square to win, we're going to override that piece using the override because it is the bot's turn to play. We're going to override that and put the bot symbol, right? So the human will no longer be in a state of winning. So that is those are the two conditions to check if it is going to win, and then it will win. To check if the human is going to win. If the human is going to win, then if the human is going to win, then the bot will prevent the human from winning, and we use override 2 again to erase, because this make move thing will play, the human will play there. So if it's not, then we'll just erase again we just erase that square. We don't need to put any symbol because override 2 knows that we're not putting any symbol. We are putting an empty space. Where's override 2 here? Override 2 knows we're just putting an empty space, so we don't have to uh, put in player there, right? And then if those two ones are not winning, then we're just gonna play in any empty position, right? If there's no threat and there's no place where the bot is in a state of going to win, then we're just gonna play anyway. But I have to fix this one because this one is very very stupid. It is costing us. It is costing us this one. It is costing because okay, I'll show you when I play. Okay, I've already explained the play one. Now we're just gonna hit play. Keyboard.cpp. Right. So the first thing that the thing does is to display your game tic-tac-toe and player X the human, make a move row and column. So okay, I'm gonna teach you the first thing how to beat a bot. What you basically do is that you're gonna place your symbol here. Now the bot will not see you as a threat, so it will place it here because of that play any function, play anywhere. Uh, it will place it here, and if you place it here, the bot still, because it has placed its symbol here, it won't see you as a diagonal, it won't see a diagonal threat, so it's gonna place its symbol here, and then you're gonna put it here, so it's going to see that you're gonna win 1-2, and then it will place it here, and at which point you're going to put yours here and beat the bot. Let's see that in action. We're gonna say it's 2-2. You place it here, the bot will put it there. If you go 1-1, the bot will place it here, but now you're going to prevent the bot from winning, so you're going to put yours here to prevent the bot from winning, so you're going to go 0-2 and put it here. Now the bot is going to play here to prevent you from winning this side, but it does not account for this diagonal one, at which point you are going to go to 0, and boom, you have won the game. So that is a major flaw that I have to fix. That is a major flaw that I have to fix. I have to fix that. The bot has to notice, has to do something, or maybe the bot's first move has to be a random. Maybe I have to like look at some YouTube where other people are like playing this, because my implementation is very very stupid, but all in all it does work. So that is gonna be it for today.